Okay, I'm Denis from Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm student. I study in Croatia, in Zagreb, and I came here in Mostar between 2 semesters on vacation when everything of this happened. This revolt of social revolt of people started. The government buildings were fired up, and that was one day, and that opened the door for starting with some initiative for direct democracy and non-violent protests that are going on every day since then. This is the 7th day, I think, since violence happened, and we started with plenum, and we are going for protests. I said it every day. I would like to say that I believe by heart that we can make changes and that we can overcome barriers that were created by problems in
what do you see as the big challenge now? I mean, you know,
big challenge is just that, to overcome the identity that separate us. I think that this is a bigger thing, and it is not just a problem in that is that only Bosnia and Herzegovina is concerned with. I think this is global phenomenon, and that younger generations are seeing clearly that the economic system of the world needs to be redefined, and I think the challenge is to unite.
Okay, and what do you see is happening here in Mostar? I mean, why in the polls, for example, so many people are supporting the protest, but they don't come out to the streets?
Yeah, because there are a lot of threatenings by political parties from both sides. They are threatening the people that they will lose their jobs, and even there are beatings and threatenings that their houses or apartments will be fired up. So there are few of us that are not afraid to stand and go every day there first, be in the first lines. But I think we have a lot of support from the background. It is just a matter of time when the people will join us, and we are insisting that from now we go with idea of non-violent protests and non-violent civil disobedience.
Why it is so important for you?
It's important because every incident and violent act would be used from political parties to manipulate with people over that. So the only thing that can unite us after the war and 20 years of lies and separation and fear, constructing fear, and the only thing that can unite is non-violent protests.
Okay, and can you tell us shortly about this? I'm not sure all the people are familiar with this. You know, this partition that you were talking about, this separation and you know, structured separations, as you called it.
we couple years ago, almost every institution was split on two. So not split. We had two institutions for every function.
Yeah.
And lately, some of them were united, but we still have a lot of problems. Like we have two universities, one on Croatian side, one on Bosniaks, and the political parties have a strong influence on both. And that's the reason we don't have a lot of students on protests. We have more than 20,000 students in the city, and if only they would stand with us on protests, we could do great things. But we are expecting them to come. There are a lot of other institutions that are separated.
So what, the politicians here, they have an interest that people will be separated? I mean, the city is...
Yeah, they are just using that for not to do anything for the people. That is their biggest treasure for manipulation, because they are they never have any constructing conclusions about anything. They just talk, and nothing changes, and the millions of money go to their pockets, and nothing is solved. For years, the questions remain unsolved.
Yeah.
So and everything is washed on that basis of separation, because if we their talk is if we do this compromise, then this that would be good for Bosniaks, or the other side no, but if we do this, that would be good for the Croats, so it's best to not do nothing, and that's how it is here.
And I want to ask you, do you think there is any specific message coming out from Mostar to this protest? You know, to this Bosniak protest?
Yeah, I think Mostar has the most. Mostar is in the most difficult situation. It is, like we say, the Bosnia and Herzegovina in small. Every problem we have in Bosnia and Herzegovina is we have it also in this town. So if we unite and if we can solve the problems of Mostar, I think we can solve every problem in country.
Okay, thank you, Denis.
Thank you.